What's up guys, you are welcome to Daz Studio. Today's tutorial we are going to be looking at three basic aspects. The first one is how to load our characters, that is our figures. Two, we're also going to be looking at how to put on this clothes on our characters, likewise the shoes and the hair. And the third one we are going to be looking at in today's tutorial is how to load the properties, like this place you could see them standing on. Just in case you missed the previous classes, I will leave a link in the description box. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say a big thank you to my subscribers and to everyone that supported my channel. God bless you. In case you are new to my channel, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, like my video, and hit on the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever I release new videos. In case you have any question, please feel free to leave your question in the comments box below. Without further ado, let's jump right to today's tutorial. Welcome back. As you can see here, I already have a figure, a character or a figure loaded. So I will show you how it was done. Now select on your smart content tab, select on either of or any of all these, so Genesis 8, then select on figure. So this is a female. I'm selecting on Genesis male now. Alright, so like I always say, your figure is always loaded in the origin. What you need to do for us is to select on the previous one by shifting it to the side. Now you have your Genesis 8 male loaded into our viewports, and that the main reason why I loaded our first was because due to YouTube guideline. So let us close our Genesis 8 male also. So from there, make sure Genesis 8 male is selected. Select on wardrobe. Let us give him this full wear first, or we can decide to select on anyone here. So just double click on it by left clicking on the variable, so you can see it is loaded on my Genesis 8 male character. Alright, so let's go back. Let's look for more let's look for another clothes to clothe our characters. So let's look at Genesis 3 essential. Probably I want to load my my female with this clothes. So this is the complete outfit, but I want to show you how to load them one after the other. Are you with me? Okay, so for that I will first load the top and the pants, then remove what I have here. Okay, so what I need to do first is select on this, make sure my Genesis 8 female is selected, then one more thing you need is you need to open this, select on information. The reason why I said it is so is because you see now, once I select on this, you will notice these are information we need when we are trying to put on a cloth for another Genesis figure into a different figure, a wearable material that is not meant for that figure into another figure. Like this is Genesis 8 made, and this material here is meant for Genesis 3. So you need to open this too, because the auto fit will always ask you that. So make sure your Genesis 8 male is female is selected rather, then select on wardrobe, double click on it, so you can see what I'm saying, auto fit. So it will ask you what figure was the item originally designed for. So it's, for me, I know it's Genesis 3 female, so select on it and select on Genesis 3 female. You can also see it here, but there are sometimes this name might change, so it's always better you move to this 5 parts and locate it. So this is just a top first, you don't need to select on this since it's not a complete, a full body or a hair. Just select on, leave this on like that and select on accept. Okay, so I guess that's, let me see. All right, on the pants to also, select on it, make sure your character is selected and double click on it. So it will ask me the same thing, Genesis 3 female. Alright, so we need to take off the previous one. So all you need to do is select on this now, then look for the one, I think, to the sports bra. So all you need to just select on it, right click and select delete. Then also a sportswear bra, right click and select delete. So as you can see, the cloth is now loaded up on our Genesis 8 female. Okay, so let us still give her hand glove. So make sure she's selected and select on the gloves. So once you select on the gloves, same procedure, Genesis 3 female, and select on accept. Okay, also the boots, then make sure she's selected, double click on it also, then select on Genesis 3 female. Okay, something is, let me see, it's not fitting. You will notice due to the pose, right, due to the pose. So let's try to do that again and see what is the name of, I think that is a boot, right? So boots, let's delete it back and see again. Make sure your character is selected, then select on it again. It's a Genesis 3 female, Genesis 3 female, then select on accept. Okay, so we can still work on this shoe of a thing on the boots for now, but oops, select on our back and move out to the side, but the boot is not actually fitting. The boot is not that fitting, so we can actually select create that. But let me delete this and try to look for something more variable for us to just put on there. Are you with me? Okay, so that will be corrected. Let us continue. I'm taking it step by step. So for the Genesis mail, let me try to see something more. I think it's probably you have this Michael. I don't know if I can actually remember if okay, let me give my male character this. So select on it, double click on it, then it asks me, probably because I'm having the same variable paths. So all you need to just do is, let's speed it and see. Select the item in the list below to replace the following being loaded: the jacket. So let me see. So because it may ask us, do I want to replace or do not replace? So or replace. So because this is the first time of doing something of such, I think that's why it's showing me. So do not show this again, never replace any item. So just select on this and accept. So then it will ask you, pop out this and select Genesis 2. Okay, this is Genesis figure, right? In Genesis figure, not Genesis 2. So just set on Genesis and select on accept. So you notice it's loaded, right? So let me remove probably off coming. Select on this to have a long view. The muscular shirt, delete the muscular shirt to have something like this. Okay, so also give him this pants. Make sure your Genesis 8 mail is selected and select on the pants. So it will ask you the same question that was this. So I think select Genesis 8 mail, then select on accept on Genesis figure, not Genesis 8 mail, rather Genesis figure. Alright, so the next thing to do is to remove the previous one, the boxers. Okay, so the boots, let's apply the boots on it. Make sure your character is selected, then double click on the boots. Just say Genesis, then click on accept. So you notice this one is fitted on the Genesis 8 mail. So you can see it's actually what's fitted. The reason why it's not fitted on the boots we used then, was not fitted on was because that boots require heel in the post. So which we are, let's look at what we could give her right away. Probably giving her something variable. So all we need to do is to come to the wardrobe variable and see. I'm trying to look for the one that is that you also have on your content. So I think this is also available for everyone. So probably look at it and see. Things should be available for everyone to use. So select let me see, all files. Okay, I'm trying to look for a variable what she can wear. Accessories, no. Okay, probably let me just select an R and click on filter by context, so and see. Okay, she has, did they have any variable materials there? Let me select on this first. Probably I can give her something like that. Let me see, all trying to look for what we can use, like a variable what she can wear, like form of a slip on. Okay, probably we don't have so let us look for something variable for her. Okay, I think we could go in line with this one, or let's look at, I don't want to give her boots, something that look more unique. Should I just give her a slip on like this? Really makes sense. Let me just give her this bones, and I think this is all. This should be available on your studio also. The basic one, I'm only using the basic one, the one you should also have. That's why I should have used this. I don't know whether you have that also. I think I bought this then, or I think so. So let me select on this. So make sure your character is selected and pop this up. So once you select on this, it should tell you this is Genesis 8 male character, right? So I can actually select on or better still, let me give her this and use this where, right? So for now, let me, because I want to give her a complete outfit, so I'm going to close that place. So I'll try to naked her in that place. So the reason why I have to do that is because of YouTube guidelines. So try to just delete this, delete the glove, and delete the stump pint. Okay, then load this onto make sure my figure is selected, then double click on this, then to ask me the same procedure. This is a Genesis female clothes, so just select on and select on Genesis. So it's a full length, a full body, a full knee to length, or a full body, probably knee to length. So select and accept. Okay, so let's see here. So you could see selected on I think this is more better. So let's select on the heel. So the heel, the left leg and the right leg. So make sure your character is selected, then select on the left heel. Same thing, tell us that it's a Genesis item, so, or a Genesis variable. So assets. Okay, then the next one also select on this. You have Genesis accept. So now as you can see, it looks as if she's not standing right. Reason is because we need a pose, but she has to just stand flat. But this sander is a heel, right? This is a heel sander, isn't it? So we'll come back to that by correcting that. So this is what we are using for today's tutorial. Now the next one is to apply some air on our figures. So next thing, come to your smart content, click on product. Let's close this for now. Select on air. I think this should be available for everyone, so make sure your character is selected. Double click on it to select all, then select on I think this is also available. I can't actually remember those basics ones that are available, but nevertheless they are all the same procedure. So select on Genesis, then select on the air. You notice it's not yet fitted, so you need to use the auto fit. So it asks me what type of figure is this. Oops, I didn't bring this out, and you could see it's telling me it is not. It didn't tell me the actual name, so I think it's a Genesis 2 male character or Genesis character, anyone. Let me set on Genesis first and go back to see it's a Genesis 2 character. So all I need to do back is to correct that. It seems this is looking more so select on, maybe let me select on auto fit. Cancel this first. Let's cancel it. Because actually change. So again, select on it. Now select on Genesis 2 male, because this is what we have, a Genesis 2 male. Then the type of the air is short, and select on accept. Okay, so select on it and select on the view frame to move closer to the to our figure. Then let's select, give it a material. Let's give it a material. So all you need to do is, like, when we say material, that means a color, right? So you notice it's somehow white like this. So when we select on this, select on the material. So we could use any of the material you have here. So probably give him a maybe this coffee one. So you notice the color has actually what change, right? Okay, so back to the female. So probably I think this should also be loaded for everyone. So in case you don't have it, it's just the same way. So I'm just loading a short hair and a long hair. So then make sure your character is selected. Select on add twice, then double click on the hair. Now it asks you what this is, Genesis 2 female, right? So select and select Genesis 2 female. The hair is long, the long hair, long shoulder length hair. Select on that and select on accept. So you can see it's loaded. Let's move closer to her. You see it's loaded, but no texture, no material, right? So all you need to do back is to select on the hair, and that is called a chamois hair, right? So then select on the material. Probably let me give her something maybe this or this. Okay, so you could see we have the L loaded on R right away. Okay, so before we continue, let us quickly take care of some things here. Now you notice these syntax are now getting so much that we barely can know what and what we want to use. So we could actually group them. Yes, we could group them. So I noticed that this one is meant for, we could group them. That means for the female make use of this, right? So all I need to do is select, create a new group. This is a new group, so create a new group. Then let me call it just to make our work look more okay. So let me call it, this is female. So in the label you could change female, right? Female, and accept. So we should have it loaded there. Okay, so then all we need to do now is to try to drag those one inside. That's the female. She's now dragged there. Let me close this. Okay, so this close is meant for us to also drag it inside. You notice it's out there, so this also drag it just by left clicking. So and this you drag it. Okay, so boots, let me look at the boots. Who owns these boots? You could just select on it and select on this to know who owns the boots. Okay, it's for the male. So likewise, which hair is this? Is it for the male or for the female? For the male. All of this pint, is it for the male or the female? For the male, right? Okay, so no problem. So also let us create a new group for the male. Also same thing, select on this new group, change the label name to male, or any one you want to use, any name you prefer to use. So I'll just use male. Okay, nice there. So just drag my male. I can select on multiple, so the pants also on my male, and the basic wear also on my male. So you notice now we now have more space. So once we are dealing with the female, we could actually select on the female and work with the female. Then once we are dealing with the male, we could actually select on the male and work with the male. So all right, so the next thing to do now, let us look at the eyeball by adding some eye texture to the eye. So when you look at this, you notice more or less look like light blue, right? So we could change that by let me close this for now. So once I come here and select and type eye, then select on all products. Okay, let's look at it again. Files, eye, click on enter, select on all. So it will show you different types of the eye materials you have there, right? So I'll be using another color, probably something like this. Let me see, something. It all depend on which one you want to use. So let me just select on one, probably use this. So select on the eye, also any of the eye, then select on this. So you could see, you notice there's a change in that color, right? So now to the Genesis, oops, I've made a mistake here by dragging out, bringing both the male and the female in this column. So let me try to make the changes now myself. Okay, the male should fall on the male, the female should fall on the female. So then drag it out to the all right. So this is meant for the female, this is meant for the male. So click on this back, on this also. All right, so now back to the female eye. So select on any of the eye and let me give probably, so this will come with the eyelashes. Probably let me give this. It all depends on you. It all depends on. Okay. Let me see. Give her something like this. Okay. So you notice there's a change in the color, right? In the color of the eye. Okay. So now the next one we now want to do is to add a properties or a scene into our viewport with our characters. So first we need to save this first by selecting on this or Ctrl S, then we select on this. Let me save as tutorial, this tutorial 103 rather. Select and save. Okay, so this has been selected. Like I said, we will still take care of this, right? Okay, so let's close this first since that has been saved. Now we will still reload them back into the new scene, but let's open up a properties. Select on your props and make sure in the products. Okay, cancel this also. So you should have this secret garden shaded, should have this, then probably select on all files. Let's locate where we have the properties itself. Okay, yeah, it is. So select on it. So once you select on this, you will notice something whitish. It has no materials on the scene. It has no material. So make sure it's selected, then scroll up and select on the full mat, or you can use anyone here. So let me set on the full mat. So so I want everything to the materials to have a full material. So now as you can see, I now have the full materials of my image, or rather of my properties, right? Okay, so at this point, let us now load in our saved image, our saved figure rather. So select on files, then select on merge. If you select on open, it means you are going to, this will close, right? But you want to load your object, your figure, into this scene also, so you have to select on merge, or you can also select on Ctrl Shift and plus O to get to open it like this. I remember I saved that as tutorial 102, no 103. Okay, so all right, so as you can see, our characters are now loaded up. So let me close this. So let's move closer to them. Now we'll notice their legs are inside and we don't want that, so probably let me see. Okay, let's lie inside. So select on it, then you can use your parameters tab and select on Y to move your character above. Okay, you can also double click on R, also select on Y to move your character also up. All right, so at this point we can see how they are now loaded. Alright guys, we call it a day. Our next tutorial is titled adding basic posts to your figure. In case you find this video helpful, please kindly click on the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell icon, and like my video. Share to your friends, family and loved ones. See you in the next video. Bye.